Welcome back to Midday. Michelle joins us from Real Deals. How are you?
I'm great.
I'm great too, because I love when you bring this stuff in, because we're always going to talk about really cool stuff. So what did you bring today?
So with us, I brought our plaster paint, which is a type of paint that, well, we brought a little model of a chair that's been done with the plaster paint.
Nice.
So totally its purpose is to give this distressed look.
Oh, awesome.
Such a cool thing in decor right now is this shabby chic kind of distressed look. And the fun part about what most people are doing now is the upcycling thing. So taking grandma's piece that they've been, they've inherited and making it look really fun and part of their own living decor, which is so fun.
It'll give it that sort of like matte, almost used kind of look, but then do you have to sandpaper some of the chunks off there?
Yes, and so there's a couple applications that this chair is showing, and not quite well the distressed part of it. It's got an overlay with some wax with some color in it, which gives some of this as well. Oh, cool. But we actually use a watered down sponge with an abrasive side that just kind of helps the process to remove the paint once it's put on. So the paint goes on in a normal way with a brush or a roller, and then you take the wet sponge after it's dried and just work through the process so that it kind of, that's where the creative part of what happens comes through.
How distressed you want it to look too.
Yeah, and so my eye and your eye might be different with that, but we're going to play with that a little bit. And so we've got a workshop coming up on the 19th in the evening.
I need to come because I want to redo my bedroom set.
Well, don't bring that because we can't fit it.
I'm not going to bring it, but I got to come and get some pointers because I want to do it all white and distress it. And can you distress it with, like, have another color underneath so it comes through?
Absolutely. You can work on the layered effect if the color that is existing on your piece doesn't work for you, right? If that's a color you don't want to have revealed, yes, absolutely. It's a little bit longer work for you. I'm sorry.
I know, it's okay.
But yeah.
You know what? It's not really ever going to get done. It's been in my head for like 10 years and I've never done it.
Yeah, so I don't know if the piece you've got, you can bring a small portion of it. So if you had a dresser, for example.
Or the nightstand or something a little bit smaller.
Exactly. The drawer fronts we'd use in class. So that makes it just a little bit easier so you can complete in class time.
I love that.
But the process is so wonderful because it goes on any surface. And that's just part of what makes it so easy. And if Michelle can paint, anyone can paint,
honestly. You should have seen my
honestly.
segment yesterday with Carla Pierce. I can't paint at all. If my life depended on it. But I think if I had to just paint a piece like one full color, I'm okay with that.
Well, the fun part is that it's a little bit addictive because all of a sudden you've got this new piece out of something that didn't really cost you anything, right? And so you're getting something that's new and it's kind of giving a good feel to your home.
Exactly.
And that's
it's your own.
Yes.
And no one else can have that piece, right? So you've actually created it exactly how you want for your own home. I love that.
Yeah.
So January 19th is when the class is coming up?
Which is a Tuesday night. Yeah,
do you want
6 to 9.
To register on Facebook, or how do you want that to work?
Register on Facebook. You can message me that way, or just call to the shop. That would be great as well.
And how many people can you have in the class?
You know what? It depends on the size of the piece, so I kind of have to assess that as we get the people bringing their projects in. So I can do easily a dozen.
So that's why you don't want me to bring my whole bedroom set.
Yeah.
Because then she's like, it's just me and Steph the entire day. So
we want you to finish in class time too. That's part of it.
Fine, I'll bring something smaller. All right, so get your girlfriends and then go onto Facebook and register. This is really cool because I've kind of always been scared to do it because I'm not sure I'm going to do it properly.
And it's really quite easy. We just do a basic class, just the technique. Yeah. And the paint is done in the girls that have the Canadian franchise are in Merit, and so they are so fantastic about getting any help to me that I need. That's awesome. That you can even message them directly. You're in the middle of your project. They're so wonderful. Great women. So
and you've got tons of colors and options and all that sort of stuff too. So you're not just stuck with neutrals or basic stuff as well. That's great. And this is just a sample of what you carry then, right?
The 3 sizes that we carry, and then of course you're going to want to work with some wax to seal the deal. But carry that as well.
I love that. So this is great to sort of chat about too. The new year, everyone takes down your Christmas decorations, and then all your walls are kind of bare because you've had so much decor up, and then you're looking around your house and you're like, I need some changes. This looks really bare. And you've got some amazing pieces in your store if you're not looking forward to starting to paint stuff.
And so that is very typical. I mean, so many people come into the shop and they feel like they're on their own. My house is so empty and it's so changed. But we had all that decor up, right? We created that homey feel for Christmas. And so we've got clocks, and we sell a lot of pictures and, small accent pieces this time of year. So that stuff's coming in pretty quick right now in the shop. So some new things arriving
so there's some of the girls doing some of that.
So that was our workshop. The wonderful thing about the workshop is that your neighbor is doing a different project than you are, and so they're using different color, and they're using usually the same technique, but you're seeing what other colors and what applications, and it really spurs you on to different thought processes. So easy, easy and fun. You're not working alone, you're working with somebody else. So so much fun. We had such a great response to our workshops, and the ones we did, the crafty ones in the fall, were well received as well.
That's amazing. So now how many classes have you already done on this?
Oh, we've been doing, it's almost a year now we've been running them. So just sporadically as I've had space in the shop to do it. So they're really, it's just so much fun to bring a friend, and actually then you're going to get your, you know, your piece completed. Yeah, right?
I know exactly. That's what happens. You're sitting at home, you're like, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. You get busy, and then half of it gets done, and it just sits in the corner, and it never gets finished.
Yes.
I know, I hear you.
Yes.
So some of the pieces that you've brought in are down below, and one's a clock, and then
actually they're both clocks. They're both clocks, just because it's such a popular seller in our shop, and we put the little hockey one that just came in. I just love that. Just kind of a fun, you know, Canadian theme, and one of our other best sellers.
I like that one that looks antiqued.
I know.
Like it's got the wood paneling behind.
Right?
Like, yeah, I love that. I love that stuff. I want my whole house to look like that, but then I think it's like a little bit too much. Then it's like, maybe you need to redo your house. I'm like, no, I did that on purpose.
But you know what? The fun thing I think with decor, at least that we see, is it's your home.
Yeah.
So if you like a little bit of this and then something industrial, you know, just mix it up because it's your home and it's going to have your flair.
Yeah.
And so that's what I love about decor right now. It's all that can be mixed together.
Yeah.
And so then it's going to represent you.
And that's also really cool about your store too, is because again, we've mentioned this before, but you have pieces that you can't buy anywhere else either. So once you buy a piece from your store, you're not going to see it in someone else's house.
Yeah.
Like,
I try not to repeat them. Maybe one or two, but I really try not to repeat. And yeah, so we're constantly on the look for new things. And I'm actually down to a buying trip in Vegas next at the end of the month.
Nice.
So I'm just, pretty excited about that.
So more stuff coming in soon.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Make sure you visit Michelle and Real Deals on Home Decor on Facebook, and you can give a call, and you guys are on East Lawrence Street, and you have short hours. You're not open Monday to Friday.
Correct. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
There you go. And all the info's on Facebook.
For sure.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for your time.
We have more Midday coming up for you right after this.